7 Days to Die can have a significant learning curve. The game basically throws you into the deep end and expects you to survive, which is easier said than done. Fortunately for you, there are dozens of little tips and tricks that make surviving your first 7 days much easier. And I'm going to show you some of those things in this video. Here are 25 more tips and tricks to make your first 7 days easier. Tree stumps can now be quite dangerous, as they now have a chance to spawn bees when hit, which can give you a nasty infection. So if you're going to hit these, be extremely cautious. If you have a few lockpicks, a good thing to do is run around and note locations of police cars, safes, ATMs, and locked POI and loot chests. Buy some jailbreakers from vending machines, use them, and you will be able to break into all these locked items with just one lockpick, as it will never break as long as the jailbreakers are in effect. Wrenches should be among your first purchases from the trader, supposing they have one. This will allow you to start wrenching a variety of objects for parts. If you don't know what to wrench, check out this video where I give you a list of almost everything you can wrench for parts. You can use land claim blocks to pick up your workstations and electrical traps. Just remember to empty your forge of all crafting resources, as they will not be preserved when you pick the forge up. If you ever spot a block that you like in a POI and you want to use it, but you don't know what it's called, you can use the copy shape tool by holding R while holding a building block. This will give you the exact block immediately. Walls can be reinforced by adding plates, poles, bars, railings, and several other objects. You can do this on all 4 sides of your pillars supporting your walkways to make them much harder to break down. Additionally, you can add poles to the corners to add just another level of reinforcement. With this, you'll never have to worry about your horde base collapsing again. Hatches can be used as makeshift drawbridges on walkways. Open them when you want to get across, close them when you don't want zombies to get across. craft all 4 pieces of the primitive armor set at game start. The game only requires you to craft the chest piece, but there is no reason to not craft all 4 pieces. Each piece is additional damage resistance for you. Save books even if you have already read them, as denoted by this open book symbol in the top left corner. They can be sold to the trader for a good amount of dukes, or read again for extra experience.
Take a look, buy some shit, get the hell out. Alright, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
You should focus on getting the bicycle as soon as possible. It will be given as a quest reward upon completing 10 Tier 1 quests. You should aim to have the bicycle by day 3.
Well, I got just to get moving, jackass. This don't pay by the hour.
Tree saplings will be given when chopping down trees. Replant them close to your base so you'll always have a source of wood right next to your base. Gravel is an excellent source of both crushed sand and stone, which is needed to make concrete mix. Tires, utility carts, and luggage piles are good sources of polymer for the dew collector. If you're in need of inventory space, food and drink items can be consumed to clear space. Don't worry about wasting them, as the food and drink modifier will only tick down when you are hungry or thirsty. Otherwise, it will wait until you are. Additionally, you can also put mods in your equipment temporarily to clear up space. On the topic of mods, you can put unwanted mods on items that you're going to sell to drastically increase their value, beyond what you would gain if you sold each item individually. Some POIs can spawn with working vending machines. If this is the case, mark down their locations on your map. This is an extra source of food, drink, and more importantly, candy. You can pick up your vehicles in case they get stuck, just as long as there is nothing in them. Even if there are things in them, that's not a problem either. Just throw down some temporary storage crates, move everything over, pick your vehicle up, place it back down, and move everything back. Simple. Pick up wood chairs, metal chairs, and potted plants. Wood chairs can be turned into some extra wood or burned in the campfire or forge. Metal chairs can be thrown in the forge for iron. Potted plants can be scrapped for some extra clay. Having tons of campfires lit, excessive hitting on metal objects, and firing off your guns constantly will call in screamers. These zombies will call in hordes should they spot you. Deal with them quickly as they can become quite a nuisance. Workbenches can be used to queue up multiple crafting lines at once to keep your inventory crafting line clear, or to craft items that take a long time to craft, like iron spikes, without jamming up your inventory crafting line. The nerd chest piece has the unique ability of giving you a chance at getting 2 skill points from skill magazines instead of 1. Save up your magazines, put on this armor, and read all of them to see if you can snatch any bonus points. And there you have it. More things to add to your arsenal of 7 days to die knowledge. If you have any other tips and tricks that I did not mention in this video, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Additionally, if you have anything to add to the tips and tricks that I mentioned in this video, also feel free to leave them down in the comments. Happy surviving!